Hello, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on what time you're watching this. Today I'm going to be talking about LinkedIn settings. This is something I've been procrastinating as far as doing because settings are not the most fascinating feature of LinkedIn, but they can definitely help improve your experience if you take the time to go ahead and manage them. So to get to settings, you go to a little Me drop down in the upper right. Under Account, select Settings and Privacy, and there you will see three main sections. So you will see Account, Privacy, and Communications. Under Account, this is where you manage your email addresses associated with your account. If you are working for someone else and you have your work email associated with your LinkedIn account, as you should, also make sure you have a personal email on the account such that if and when you leave the job, you'll still have access to LinkedIn. Phone numbers, changing password. I do want to mention where you're signed in, because a lot of times we will, instead of signing out of LinkedIn, we'll just click on the browser and close that way. And as you can see, because I do that regularly, I'm actually signed in to 5 sessions. So this is where you can see where you're signed in, which is something that's a good idea to keep up with, because if you see that you are signed in from some place that you've never been, then you'll probably want to change your password. As you can see, it gives you the option to sign out of the sessions that are not active. You do have to enter your password in order to do that, so I'm going to do that later. But just wanted to make you aware that you can do that. You can control your news feed. From here, you can decide whether videos will autoplay when they come up in your news feed, controlling your profile photos, and a number of other features here. One that I did want to point out, though, is some of you may remember that you used to be able to download a CSV file of your connections. This is what you can do now. LinkedIn offers an archive of your data, which comes in 2 files. One is the fast file, which you'll basically get right away. And as you can see here, there's also a second bundle that's optional that gives a lot more information in terms of your activity and history on your account. And then third-party services, I'm not going to go into this. These last two, this is where you go to close your LinkedIn account if and when you need to do that. This feature, merging LinkedIn accounts, is something that they've improved, because formerly if you had 2 accounts by mistake, you would have to send a note to LinkedIn and have them correct it. Now you can merge the accounts yourself, and it walks you through how to do that. So that is the Account tab. Next, Privacy. This is where you can control how your public profile appears. So if someone finds you in a Google search, how much of your profile you can see, they can see rather. Who can see your connections? So if you do choose to hide your connections from people that you're connected to, this is where you can manage that. This viewers of this profile also viewed is an area where you can decide whether you want to turn this on or off. When someone visits your profile, LinkedIn will automatically show them people who have similar LinkedIn profiles unless you change this to no. Because basically what LinkedIn is doing is showing people who visit your profile your competitors in many cases. So in most cases, I would change this to no. Whether your network is notified every time you make changes to your profile. Once your profile is pretty much set up, you can change this back to yes. But if you're making regular changes to your profile or doing some major updates on your profile, set this to no so that your network doesn't get notified every time you make a minor change. This is where you can control what someone sees in who's viewed your profile when you visit their profile. So who's viewed your profile is LinkedIn's most popular feature, and this is where you control whether someone sees your entire profile if you look at their profile, or whether you're in private profile. This used to be private profile or private mode, which is anonymous. So this is where you can make those changes. Okay, the other features I'm not going to go into right now, but they're worth becoming familiar with just because there are some things that you may want to change. If you are security conscious, you can enable two-step verification, which just means when you try to log into LinkedIn, they'll send a message to your phone and you'll have to enter a 6-digit passcode to log in. Okay, but again, that is something that is based purely on your level of comfort and how secure you want to feel. Communications, this is where you can control what types of emails, who can you receive from LinkedIn, who can send you invitations, what types of messages from members you like to receive. This is something that's nice now because you can see when someone has read your direct messages on LinkedIn. So that's a nice feature that they have added. Whether you want to receive invitations to join groups, participate in LinkedIn research, and so forth. So that is it for now. Just wanted to give you a heads up as far as these settings features. Have yourself a great day.